Watching live TV on a Fire Stick or a Fire TV Cube is getting a lot easier these days, even if you're just looking for local channels that you used to watch on cable. But look, the competition among streaming services is getting fierce, so how do you find the free good stuff that you hoped for when you bought a Fire Stick or Fire TV Cube? If you're cutting the cord from cable TV, stick around, because in this video, I'm showing you all the best options that I use for watching live TV and local channels on a Fire Stick or a Fire TV Cube. I'll cover some free apps so you can watch local news, then I'll show you how to get live local channels such as CBS, ABC, or Fox for free into this channel guide. You'll be able to watch primetime shows like NCIS or This Is Us, along with your local news and live NFL football. And I'll throw in a couple inexpensive ways to get channels such as ESPN, CNN, or A&E. All of these tips are completely legal, there's no complicated downloading process, and you can start using most of them right away on your Fire Stick or Fire TV Cube. Everything you're about to see here comes from my own how-to guides at cordcuttingreport.com. No one is paying for this video. You can find a link to a written version of this tutorial in the description below. I'm covering a lot of ground here, so I've included chapter markers in the description below if you want to jump past a section. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this one. Let's start with something simple. One of the best apps to watch a local newscast is the NewsOn app. NewsOn has access to 275 local TV stations in more than 165 markets. It formed in 2015, and it's made up of all the companies that own the actual TV stations. NewsOn is a great resource, and you're not restricted to just watching local newscasts. So for example, I can check out my local TV stations in Boston, but if I was curious about what was happening in upstate New York or Maine, I could switch over to those local nightly newscasts as well. That's something you definitely can't do with cable TV. Here's a new one that you might not have heard about yet. Tubi is a free app known for its library of ad-supported movies and TV shows, but now it's expanding into offering live and local news. Tubi is owned by Fox Corporation, so it's using its news stations to cover 24 of the top 25 markets in the United States. You're getting both live and pre-recorded shows. There's also NBC News Now, CBC for breaking news out of Canada, and Euroworld News. NBC News Now, the 24/7 streaming service, is from NBC News. And there's also Weather Nation, which to me has a very similar vibe to the Weather Channel back in its early days. By the way, to add Tubi or NewsOn, go to the search icon in the upper left-hand corner of your screen and type in the names of the apps. Usually I'd recommend using voice search to track down the app, but I found voice search doesn't seem to work well for these two. CBS All Access is currently the cheapest way to live stream your local CBS station at $5.99 a month. So if you're into CBS's police dramas such as Blue Bloods, you're gonna have every episode, both new and old. You can get your Donnie Wahlberg fix in the privacy of your own home, and nobody's gonna be the wiser. And hey, it's also a great way to keep up with current shows because you don't have to worry about setting your DVR to record new episodes. But here's why you need to pay attention to CBS All Access. The service isn't just about CBS programming anymore. In 2021, CBS All Access is going to be rebranded into Paramount Plus. And based on the variety of new programming that's already on the service right now, it's gonna have this mini bundle of on-demand shows from BET, Comedy Central, MTV, Nickelodeon, and the Smithsonian Channel. A lot of original series are already on the service, including a remake of The Stand, based on Stephen King's novel, which happens following a pandemic, if you can imagine that. The movie section isn't very strong right now, but I think the growing library of original programming is really where the rubber meets the road on this service. And once Paramount Plus becomes official, the programming is just gonna keep getting better. So having a live CBS channel and a streaming service for $6 a month is a really good deal. I also like Haystack News quite a bit. With Haystack, you can customize what you want in your news feed with your zip code and what kind of sources you want to draw from. Haystack has more than 300 local, national, and international news streams, and it's all free. To get the most out of Haystack, you should sign in either with a Facebook or Google profile. Make sure you pick your local town and city that you live in and what local stations you want to see in your live stream. I gotta talk about XUMO for a second. XUMO has a couple of killer music channels. I love the Stingray Quello channel because it has a lot of great concerts from bands that you've actually heard of and would gladly pay to see in person. Austin Music Live is like stepping into a small club, so you're gonna see new, smaller acts that are trying to blow up. XUMO has lots of other live TV channels and on-demand movies, but just these two music channels alone make XUMO an app you definitely want to add to your Fire Stick or Fire TV Cube. It's time to talk about how to add local channels such as ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, and PBS for free to a Fire Stick or Fire TV Cube. If you buy a TV antenna and pick up a Fire TV Recast for your Fire Stick or Cube, you'll be able to incorporate free channels from your TV antenna into an attractive channel guide. But here's the really cool part. You can also add free streaming services such as Pluto TV or Red Bull TV into the same channel guide. And if you pay for Sling TV for ESPN, or you use Philo for Hallmark and HGTV, then you can also add those channels to your channel guide as well. If you pay for HBO or Showtime through Amazon channels, those live channels will appear in your guide as well. So now you're getting a combination of free live TV channels from your antenna and from streaming services in a single menu. And after you pay for your equipment, that's going to cost you a lot less than the $150 or $200 a month that you've been handing over to the cable company. Remember, the Recast is an over-the-air DVR, so that means if your TV antenna gets NBC, CBS, or ABC, then you can record whatever you want from those stations. And with the Recast, you can watch live TV from your television, smartphone, or tablet. So you can watch live TV or recordings from the Recast at home or outside your home. But if you're watching outside your home on a cell phone, just watch out for how much data your cell phone plan is using. There's no monthly fee with the Recast, and you don't even need to be an Amazon Prime member to use it. The Recast is easy to set up. Add the Fire TV app to your smartphone, and that'll tell you what direction to place your antenna. The TV antenna is connected to the back of the Recast. Using the Fire TV app, the Recast scans for channels. Once that's done, you'll be able to watch live TV channels like NBC, Fox, PBS, and CBS in the main menu of any Fire TV device, a Kindle, or even an iPhone. Before you go down this road, it's a good idea to see what kind of local channels are available in your area. Antennas Direct has a free tool you can use to figure out what kind of TV antenna you need. I'll leave a link to it below. Just type in your zip code. You'll see all the broadcast towers that are in your area. Hit the View Channels button for a list of channels that you should be able to get. As far as TV antennas go, I use a Clearstream Eclipse for indoor TV antenna. My top pick for an outdoor TV antenna is the Antop BV400. You can use other OTA DVRs such as a Tableau or HD Home Run, which cost a little less than a Recast. Check out my video on the best OTA DVRs at the end of this video if you want some more information about those. And hey, if a TV antenna doesn't work for you, head over to locast.org and see if they offer its donation-based service in your area. Locast is a non-profit that streams local ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS to most major streaming devices. So if you're in Locast's coverage area, it's a quick way to add local live TV on your Fire Stick or Fire TV Cube. You can easily add 2 to 3 dozen channels on your TV, depending on where you live. Locast requires you to create a profile to use its service. It's free, but you should expect to get hit up for a donation while watching. Okay, so how do you combine those local channels that you're getting from your TV antenna but still get ESPN on the cheap? There are about a half dozen live TV streaming services that offer huge channel lineups to replace your cable TV subscription. But Sling TV is one of the cheapest options around for live streaming television channels. Sling lets you pick a core bundle. Sling Orange has a little over 30 channels, such as ESPN, AMC, and A&E for $30 a month. The other core bundle is Sling Blue, which has about 47 channels and also costs $30 a month. On Sling Blue, there's FX, FS1, FS2, both National Geographic channels are there, along with regional NBC sports networks. The Blue Bundle also offers local NBC and Fox, but only in select markets. Sling TV recommends using this service alongside a TV antenna. One thing to be aware of is that ESPN is only on Sling Orange. Sling also now gives you 10 hours of cloud DVR, so you can record whatever you want. That can get you by for a few TV shows, and you can upgrade to get 50 hours of cloud DVR for an extra $5 a month. Sling TV is built on the premise of offering smaller bundles, so budget-minded people have more control over cost and what channels are added to their subscription. I'll leave a link below so you can peruse the Sling TV channel lineup or sign up for a free 3-day trial. If you don't care about live sports but need channels such as Hallmark, HGTV, A&E, History Channel, Philo has 60 live TV channels and it's $20 a month. There's unlimited cloud DVR and a huge on-demand library of movies and TV shows. It's the cheapest way to watch The Curse of Oak Island on History Channel, or Live Rescue on A&E. Here's a neat hack for activating apps that no one ever really talks about. If you're paying for a live TV service such as Philo or Sling TV, you can use your subscription to sign in to a lot of the apps that you see on your Fire Stick. Each streaming service has a help page listing TV Everywhere apps that it supports. So if you want to sign into A&E and you're subscribed to Philo, just choose Philo as your TV provider instead of Comcast or whatever you were subscribing to for cable. Sometimes these apps are worth signing into, not so much for the on-demand content, but because they carry extra live streams of their channels that you won't get within your live TV subscription. So now that I've shared with you a few ways to watch live TV and free local channels on a Fire Stick or Fire TV Cube, what options are you going to try out? What's your favorite way to watch live TV on your Fire Stick or Fire Cube? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to share a tip with your fellow viewers. If this video helped you out, please consider giving it a like or subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. And for more how-to guides and product reviews, head over to my website, cordcuttingreport.com. Thanks a lot, and see you next time.